Soundtrack to the love we make. Let your love flow and shower us. Let your love flow and shower us.
Peace and love, peace and love. My lips are so chapped. My daughter funny. I had the trash in the trunk, and the bus came. So, I mean, our dumpster is about, a couple feet from the bus stop, but it's separated by what do you call that? Like a security gate. So, I was getting ready to dump the trash. We saw the bus coming, so I had to hold on to the trash in the trunk, drive through the gate so the gate would open so that my daughter could get on the bus. And she knows her dad, so as she was getting out the car, she was like, "Don't forget the trash. Don't forget the trash. Don't forget the trash." And man, I know some people would say, "Man, I'm grown, don't you be telling me what to do." But man, they know my children, they know me well. They know I will still forget the trash, even though you just told me 3 times in a row. I would drive to work with the trash in the trunk. So she just texted me though and said, "Did you remember the trash?" And that's funny to me. But I did dump the trash. But yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna get her. Man, Sonny's barbecue is coming along. Yeah, probably by the time they finish it, I'm gonna be moving. But anyway, we'll deal with that when that time comes. So today though, I just kind of wanted to speak to something that I've been seeing, man. I know I've made some videos in the past regarding the time that we're living in, and the reality of this time is that there's really only two sides left now, you know, and it's not necessarily a black side and a white side. It's not like just a Christian side and a Muslim side. It's not just a male versus female, adult versus child, man, and all the other separations and divisions and battles and wars that we could think of is not and not to say that those things don't exist, because they do, but at the end of the day, the one battle that kind of supersedes and sits above all of those is the battle of good versus evil. And understanding that that's the final battle. And I don't really want to kind of speak this as a debate, although I guess if you strongly believe in your heart that this is debatable, I guess we could debate it. I don't want to shoot you down and say no, it's not up for discussion. I think discussion is good. I think discussion brings about understanding. But I am kind of saying that we can't really deny that there is a battle of good versus evil. But if you can't deny it, I do feel that maybe there's some more understanding that must be gained. But for the sake of this video, I'm dealing with my perspective, and that is the fact that we are currently in a war, a spiritual battle involving good versus evil on the earth, right? And in the spiritual realm. So, man, I made some videos also, like saying about not only the time that it is, but you know, you're gonna have to choose a side, and also that, you know, things are being revealed, people are being revealed. People in this time aren't able to hide behind false representations of themselves. People are being revealed for who they really are in this time, and you know, it's one of those things that a lot of people have already been these people, or pretending to be certain people, but just the time that we're in now, there's nothing they can do to hide who they truly are. Like, they may have pretended to be someone who listens. They may have pretended to be someone who understands. They may have pretended to be someone who cares. They may have pretended to be someone who loves. They may have pretended to be someone who knows who God is, or loves doing good versus doing evil. They may have pretended to stand with you. But in this time, people's true intentions, true identities, true natures have been and are being revealed. And they do not possess the power or the ability to hide that anymore. So, you know, kind of in today's time, what you see is what you get. And if you're seeing something out of certain people, if you're seeing something in their actions or in their words that you like, and I don't really, and not saying that you can't disagree. It's okay to agree to disagree, but you got to look at the root of what they're saying. And is it something that stands with, you know, the good of the people, or is it something that is evil? And you'll not to judge, but you'll have discernment in that area. So depending on the situation, like I said, it's okay to disagree, but there are some things that just cross lines. You know, like a point of no return. I talked about that in the last video, or the one before, but my point being, people aren't able to hide behind false images anymore. People were putting on these false images and identities to make people think that this is who I am. I'm a good person. I'm an honest person. I'm a dependable person. I'm a loving person. I'm a caring person. But man, all of that is being exposed in this time, like, you know, like nakedness. You know what I'm saying? You're being totally revealed, and there's nothing you can do to hide it. But some people, even with that, because they've been pretending to be this being for so long, a lot of them who aren't living in truth have not even realized yet that they're naked now. They don't even know that they're exposed. You know, I hate to give them that much credit and say a lion sheep's clothing or a wolf in sheep's clothing. I mean, only for the sake of saying a pretender, but I don't even give them, you know, courage. If a wolf is even courageous, I wouldn't make them a courageous wolf or lion. You know, these are some cowards. These are some false beings that have pretended to be a certain thing, and we've revealed and we've taken away their cloak. We've taken away their identity that they were hiding beneath, but they're still acting as if they're that. But it's like, I can see you. You're a wolf. We took off the sheep's clothing. Like none of the sheep still think you're a sheep. Like, I can see, you do realize I can see, right? Like they believe they're still hiding behind the person that they wanted you to think that they were, but you already can see that they're not that person, and they're still pretending it. And it's almost to the point of insanity to, like, you don't realize I can see you? You do know I can see you, right? Like, man, so here lately, man, it's been a couple situations. For example, last Friday at work, and I know I said I forgive that person, because I do, because they have not yet experienced a lot of the things that I've experienced, for them to have an understanding of, you know, how they could move, you know, in honesty and integrity. But at the end of the day, whether I forgive them or not, they only got a limited time, you know, because of choice they made and the team they playing for. Like, a lot of it wasn't even a choice. I mean, it depends on how deep you want to look at it. Some of them are only acting in their nature. Some people are only acting in their nature. Some people are going against their nature, which is really cold-blooded. But if you acting in your nature, I'm fine with that, because I know your nature, so I already knew who you were even before we took the cloak off. Yeah, you know, but now that we've taken the cloak off, the fact that you still attempted to pretend to be is the funniest thing to me, but it's sickening at the same time. The level of fakeness and pretend that's going on right now. But see, there was a time that you could be believed. There was a time where people even had grace and patience with you, because people, especially people like me, are giving you the benefit of doubt and giving you an opportunity to prove or show that you are not your nature. But I know that you are your nature, you know. So now that covers have been revealed, and you stand naked and revealed, and you're still thinking that you're hiding and that you're still pretending, I know how deep the sickness is. And I hope this don't lose too many people. I hope this didn't go over too many people's head, the fact that I'm saying and speaking in the way that I'm speaking, but I'm only speaking to a certain people. I'm only speaking to the people who are listening and who understand the language that I speak. If you don't understand this language, it wasn't meant for you to understand. This isn't for you. This is no longer for you. And I have the ability to speak this language, but in a way that you will never understand or decode ever in your life. So it don't matter if you're watching. It doesn't matter. These are public videos. So you can watch my videos. You can share my videos in your circle of friends. But only the people who understand my words and my language and the code in which I speak will understand what I'm saying in this time. But I ain't hiding it. This might go over some people's head, but it might not. Some people might be ready for this type of conversation. It's time for this type of conversation because we have to be clear on knowing in this time that it's a battle of good versus evil. And evil is pretending to be good, but evil is naked now. Evil has no clothes or no cloak to hide behind, so evil is just showing itself. But evil thinks that we can't see it fully exposed. And that's the humor of it, is that they're still doing it, or they're so cowardly that they're doing things behind your back, saying things behind your back. See, there's a certain boldness to some devil that they will do it right in your face. And I guess in a sense they are doing it in your face because, you know, they're not even able to hide it. So it's like even what they're doing in the dark is coming back to you because they're sharing what they're doing and saying with other people. You know, even if they do it behind your back, they're talking in groups of people who either A are really with you and just being witnesses in that time, or B, they're people who are not necessarily even understanding that there's a battle going on, and they're bringing you information not even knowing that they're bringing you information from the enemy. Man, this is something deep, but it ain't deep, but it's deep, man. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Satan's time is up, and this ain't a religious video, y'all. This ain't religious at all, man, but, you know, it's one or the other. You either playing on one team or the other. It ain't really no middle teams no more. It ain't nobody that can stand in the middle. You either one or the other, and if you can't decide which one you on, if you're unsure of which side you're on, to me, you're evil. So I gotta treat you as such, man. So it's clear cut, you know. You either with or against, you know. And you know, I hope that everybody chooses the right side, but there is no more hiding for evil. There is no more hiding for devil, for Satan. There is no more hiding. You're exposed. And you are going to be dealt with. And that's what I really wanted to get to in this video, man, because there are some devils that have been speaking my name, you know, speaking certain names of people who I'm connected to. And you know, what I was initially gonna make this video about was to say, I'm gonna deal with you shortly, you know. But the video ended up going somewhere else, and that's fine. I'm fine with whatever came out. But my initial intent was to go towards, I'm gonna get to you, and maybe it ain't too late, you know. Maybe that was all me setting this up to say, hey, don't think I ain't seeing you. That's the problem. You think you still, shh, I'm pretending to be good. I'm pretending to be with you. Hey, man, who you fooling? Who you think you're fooling? Hey, look, I'll do you one even better. I'll pretend I don't know who you are. Y'all gonna miss this, y'all. Look, I ain't on nothing, y'all. I'm the soberest I've probably ever been in my whole life, y'all. Like, I don't have anything running through my body right now. You know what I mean? Nothing but maybe some natural vitamins or herbs or something like that. Oh, I did have some protein this morning, early morning, before I began my my day. But yeah. It's not too late to get to that. Like, hey, I'm gonna deal with you real soon. We in that time of, it's time for you to be dealt with, and you will be dealt with in a timely manner. You just hold on. Look, and if you want, man, listen, you can keep pretending to be good. Keep pretending, and you can keep believing in your mind. In your mind, I just had a message come through. You can keep thinking in your mind that I don't know who you are, and maybe that works better because you continue to show me things because I pretend that I don't know who you are when I deal with you and talk with you. So, anyway, I'm about to go ahead and work. Y'all hope, I always say I hope this didn't go overhead. Now, I don't ever mean that disrespectfully, but I know some people are not yet there to get what I'm saying right now about the good and evil. And, you know, like I say, you know, I didn't put a color on it. I didn't put a sex on it. I didn't put a religious sect or denomination on it. I just said simply good versus evil, choose your side. But just know, if you operating in evil, you about to get dealt with. You just hold on. I'm gonna get to you. Hey, God gonna get to you. And I always say, this ain't no religious thing. When you hear me say God, don't get all scared as well, I'm a Christian, or I go to church, or he getting religious in his videos. Nah, it's bigger than religion. It's good and evil in all the religions. What are you, though? If you good, then you good. If you good, then you God. You good. God is good. But if you evil, I'm gonna get to you real soon. Hang in there. Peace and love, y'all. I hope y'all didn't miss that. I love y'all. We gonna be all right. But those ones out here pretending, those pretenders, man, you know I can see you, right?